So what do you eat from, say, breakfast, lunch and dinner? What do you eat throughout the day?
Eggs and chicken, eggs and chicken, eggs and chicken.
Oh my god. Why are you living this life, Sara Ali Khan? I think Sara Ali Khan really needs to hire me as her nutrition coach, because in my nutrition plans, my clients can eat cheese sandwiches, poha, idli. Hello and what's up guys, you're watching Zealocity. By the way, it's not Zealocity, it's Zealocity. For all those wondering, Zealocity is an undergarment brand. I am not that undergarment brand, I am Zealocity. Today what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna review Sara Ali Khan's What I Eat in a Day, just the way I reviewed Ananya Pandey and Komal Pandey. I was too bored of Pandey, so I just made the shift to Khan's now. So if you haven't checked out the Komal Pandey and Ananya Pandey edition of What I Eat in a Day nutritionist review, so you can check it out. I'm just gonna link it up here. Links are also in the description box below. So without wasting any more time, let's get into the video. Let's see what she's got to offer.
So are you one of those blessed souls who can eat anything and get away with it?
No, not at all. I don't have milk, I don't have sugar, I don't have carbs. I live a sad life when it comes to food. This is the truth.
Now, for all those who don't know, she has been through an incredible transformation. Like, this is how she looked before she started her whole fitness and nutrition regime, and she started taking care of her health, and that is how she transformed and became the way we see Sara Ali Khan in movies now. It was an incredible journey. It is not just a physical transformation, it is a mental transformation too. It takes a lot to be dedicated and to be consistent with your weight loss, especially if you are like overweight and super obese the way she was. Hats off to that. But the way she's telling that I don't eat sugar, don't eat milk, don't eat carbs, I have a very sad life. And why do you have to live a sad life? From where did she get this, that having milk is associated with fat gain? Come on, if you are lactose intolerant, I would really suggest that you don't have milk, because are you stupid to have lactose if you are lactose intolerant? It's like you have lung cancer and you're still smoking cigarettes. Or even if she is lactose intolerant, alright, but what about carbs? Like, you don't have to cut out carbs just so that you can stay lean. Your dietary habits and overeating carbohydrates will definitely make you fat. Okay, this is like a psychological fear that most people have when they lose a lot of weight. They think that, okay, if they lose that weight because of quitting carbohydrates and going on a keto diet, okay, now what happens is they're so scared of eating carbohydrates. Even 1 gram of carbohydrate, they are really scared to put that 1 gram into their body, and they're like, oh my god, carbohydrate, whoa, it's gonna make me fat, whoa. This is basically building up the psychological fear. So here's my advice from a nutritionist. So let me just say this to you. For you can eat carbohydrates and still lose fat, still be lean. Can you do that without carbs? Yes, you can lose fat without carbs. You can be healthy without carbs. But is that sustainable? For how long can you live without your piece of bread, or your rotis, or your rice, or your dal if you love dal? Let me remind you that you can't even have fruit on a low carb diet or a ketogenic diet. Would you like to be on a plan which does not include fruit and rice and roti? If yes, go for the ketogenic diet and you'll be absolutely healthy and happy with that. But now, if I want to eat rice, can I still lose weight? Can I still lose fat, more specifically, if I'm eating rice? Yes, by increasing the amount of protein, by increasing the amount of fiber and healthy fats in my diet, and reducing the glycemic load, carbohydrate which puts the load on blood sugar, you can reduce that by increasing the protein and fat and veggies, the fiber in your diet. Yes, you can lose fat. You have to make sure that you're eating in a calorie deficit. If you remove carbs, you're in a calorie deficit, and you're eating only protein and fat, absolutely you're in a calorie deficit. If you maintain a calorie deficit by including both all protein, carbs and fat, then you can still be in a calorie deficit and you'll still be losing fat. Okay?
Any morning rituals you do for your health?
When I'm working, I very often have haldi and spinach and hot water.
Oh wow. Okay, so what do you eat from, say, breakfast, lunch and dinner? What do you eat throughout the day?
Eggs and chicken, eggs and chicken, eggs and chicken.
Throughout the day?
Yeah, especially when I'm working.
So what do you eat from breakfast, lunch and dinner? Eggs and chicken, eggs and chicken, eggs and chicken, eggs and chicken, eggs and chicken. Oh my god. Why are you living this life, Sara Ali Khan? This makes me cry. Like, I feel your life and your diet is so sad that I will actually cry if I see this, and if I actually see you eating only eggs and chicken for 3-4 meals a day, I will literally cry in front of you, and I'll be like, oh my god, why are you doing this to yourself, Sara? Come on. You don't have to eat eggs and chicken. You can include paneer. You can include whey protein. You can include curd, because even if you are lactose intolerant, you can still digest curd. You can still handle curd because you technically don't digest the lactose. It's lactic acid, so it just gets excreted out of the system without any digestion. I think Sara Ali Khan really needs to hire me as her nutrition coach, because in my nutrition plans, my clients can eat chicken tacos, they can eat veg cheese sandwiches, they can have poha, idli, they can have chicken and rice. She really needs to hire me so that her diet and her life becomes really interesting, and she doesn't feel pathetic only when she's dieting, and she doesn't have to be on a diet. Send her this video. Share this video so that it reaches her, and this has to reach Sara Ali Khan. Please contribute.
Okay, what is the healthiest form of munchie that you eat?
Cucumbers.
Cucumbers, they're actually very good munchies, and I actually tell this to a lot of people. If you're really hungry, or if you just want a snack, then you can just have cucumbers or carrots, and you can just add chaat masala on top. That's basically like a low calorie snack, and that's still gonna give you lots of vitamins and minerals from veggies. You can do that. You can do the same with watermelon, because watermelon is really low in calories. It's low calorie dense, as in gram per gram, it's got very few calories. Like one big bowl of watermelon is going to give you about 10 to 12 to 15 grams of carbohydrates. So you can include that in your diet, and you can munch on that. So Sara, you can also have watermelon, and that's still going to be a healthy, good munchie for you.
Best time according to you to work out?
First thing in the morning.
So best time according to Sara Ali Khan for a workout is early in the morning. Yes, I do agree to that, especially if you have a busy schedule throughout the day, because what usually happens is, if I have a busy schedule throughout the day and if I plan my workout in the evening, there are chances that I might not even go to the gym or get to my workout, because I'm so tired of working the entire day and I don't feel like working out, because I've exhausted my own mental ability to work and function, and I don't feel like working out. But you can usually work out in the evening too. You can even work out at 1 a.m. at night and still make the most of it. It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter how it makes you feel.
It's just because of your timing and your scheduling. That is it. There's no superior advantage of working out in the morning over evening. It's just that you have this productivity scheduling, and that's basically it.
And what's your post-workout meal like?
Greek yogurt with a scoop of protein and a little bit of coffee. It's quite tasty. It's what I call my dessert. People make fun of me and they feel really bad because there's like this fat-free Greek yogurt and there's like protein, and I'm like, yummy, tiramisu, but like it's not.
So she's not having carbs, and she's also having fat-free yogurt. Why? What does that mean? Okay, so if you remove carbohydrates, it's usually a ketogenic diet, but in her case it doesn't seem like a ketogenic diet, because ketogenic diet is not just a low carb diet, it is a low carb and high fat diet. So basically, in the traditional diet that we have most of the carbohydrates coming from our food, and then that's basically used for energy, and that is how you burn glucose from the carbohydrates for energy. But on the contrary, if you're on a ketogenic diet, you're eating mostly fats for energy and less carbs, so that fat is converted into ketones, using that ketones for energy. This is basically the short form for the keto diet. Ketones, you burn energy from ketones, right? So you need to have more fat. If you're on a keto diet, you need to have fat. That's how you're gonna get the energy. For post-workout, she's having Greek yogurt, which is fat-free, and she's adding a scoop of protein into it. So that's not a ketogenic diet which she's following. I don't think that's a ketogenic diet, because it's not a ketogenic diet.
Okay, how often is it okay to cheat with your diet?
Once a week?
How often is it okay to cheat with her diet? Once a week. And it's very subjective from person to person. I enjoy one big cheat day or one big cheat meal in once a week, and that's how it works for me. And it's pretty much the same for her. She prefers a once a week cheat meal, and I'm sure it's going to be a heavy, huge cheat meal, and that's okay. That's absolutely fine.
The weirdest, most bizarre diet you've ever heard of or tried?
Keto. I don't advise it. I did it, but
Absolutely, because would you want to eliminate rotis and rice and bread from your diet? If yes, go on a ketogenic diet, absolutely fine. You can still be healthy, you can still lose weight. But if there is a way, where you can include the rice, when you can include the rotis and still lose fat, well then why wouldn't you do that? It doesn't make sense to me. I absolutely agree to the fact that she wouldn't advise it for anybody because it's actually restrictive. Keto is not sustainable for long term. If you think it is sustainable for a long term, then go for it, follow it. Don't impose it on people that keto is sustainable. You can use almond flour instead of wheat flour. You can use coconut flour. No, it is not sustainable for most of the people. And if it is sustainable for you, don't impose it on others. Simple.
Do you have any strict no-nos in your diet?
carbs. See, I just told you not to do keto, and I'm telling you not to have carbs. I'm telling you, I'm not the coolest person when it comes to food. I'm a mess.
She's not the coolest person when it comes to food. She's a mess. She's clearly a mess. She's telling you not to do keto. She's telling you not to eat carbs. She's not eating carbs herself. She's not enjoying her lifestyle. She's saying not to follow keto diet. And she's actually making a mess of herself and her mind. And she's messing with your mind and the viewer's mind and her mind, the interviewer's mind, everybody's mind. What is going on? It's messing up with my mind also. She really needs to step up her game when it comes to food. The whole point of hiring a good nutritionist is that you build a healthy relationship with your food and exercise. Exercise is not punishing yourself for looking ugly or fat. Eating clean or having a good nutrition plan is not about being restrictive and punishing your body for being obese. It is just establishing a healthy relationship with whatever you eat every day and whatever you do every day. The best diet to follow is one in which you can include meat, you can include eggs if you want to, you can have plants if you want, you can have whatever the hell you want to and still be in a calorie deficit and still lose weight if that's your goal. If you want to gain muscle, then again you'll have to be in a slight surplus, or you can still be in maintenance calories, whatever, but eat right protein intake and then you'll still gain muscle. So the whole point of hiring a coach, especially for people who can afford it, is that they will help you build a healthy relationship with your food and your daily routine and your exercise. That is it, while also being scientifically and logically right.
Favorite form of exercise?
Pilates.
Okay, cardio or weight training?
For my body, I think cardio.
I'm not saying I don't agree with her fully on this, but then I still think that more of weight training is going to improve her metabolism, get her some good lean muscle tissue, so that it helps her be more active, more energetic, and burn more calories at rest. That is basically the BMR. Now, if she's including weight training, she can also include carbohydrates, because the glycogen from carbohydrates will be used for your weight training workout. So she can include carbohydrates and burn it off while in the workout. If she's really that scared of carbohydrates, then she can do that. It's just an advice for Sara, and also an advice for people like Sara who are in the similar kind of situation like Sara. They can also do that. You can also do that, right? So I'm not saying that cardio is bad, or yoga is bad, or Zumba is bad, or Pilates is bad. It's just that do more of weight training, because when your muscle tissue is broken down and then you eat protein and then it's repaired back and then it also grows a little by little every time, and that is how you build your muscle, and that is how your BMR, which is basically the calories that you burn at rest, will also improve, so that the chances of you eating and gaining fat are lesser. You also burn glycogen. That is why I logically believe that weight training is superior than Pilates, yoga and cardio if your main goal is to have a good metabolic health. But that doesn't mean that cardio is bad or yoga is bad. Okay?
One tip for anyone out there who thinks that they can never lose weight and they can never feel fit. So what is that one thing that you like?
If you think you can do it, you can do it. And if you don't think you can do it, you won't ever be able to do it. So just wake up in the morning, go to the gym, run a little, don't eat pizza, and I promise you, you're on your way.
Absolutely well said. So if you think that you can do it, you're right. If you think you can't do it, you're still right. Either way, you're right. Okay, just wake up in the morning, go for a run, Stop eating pizza. Stop eating like a couch potato. Stop living your life on a couch. Stop binging on your Netflix. Stop binging on your bag of chips or Doritos or nachos, whatever you're eating in the entire day. Reduce the amount of processed foods. Reduce your sugar intake, and you're on your way. It's better than doing nothing. So just do something so that you receive something in return. I hope that makes sense.
So then I think we've got an expert advice from someone who we've literally seen from, you know, like a
I lost 40
fat to
kgs following this advice, and I'll tell you that people who think they can do it and cannot do it are both equally right, always.
So she's lost over 40 kgs and she's giving you this advice. Does that make her a fitness expert? With that logic, if you've been driving a car for over 20 years and if you can like race all your way and just beat the traffic and race all your way out of the traffic, that doesn't make you Lewis Hamilton, right? So I hope that makes sense. Again, it's not that I'm mad at Sara Ali Khan for giving this advice. I'm just saying that fans of Sara Ali Khan will blindly follow this advice and stop eating carbohydrates. Then they stop eating everything and then they live a boring and unhealthy lifestyle. They lose weight, they follow this stupid advice for 2 months and then they lose weight and then they stop following this advice because this is not healthy and not sustainable for long term. And then they gain back the weight because they go back to their unhealthy living. They go back to their couch potato life. They go back to eating all sorts of junk foods. And this is why I don't think this is expert advice, because it is logically not expert advice. Okay, so wake up, know your expert. You should be logical enough to know who is an actual expert. So you have to apply your common sense before you apply science. There are most of the experts out there who still talk stupid and nonsensical stuff. So you have to apply common sense before science. Common sense before science.
So I think that's fab. Thank you so much, Sara.
So that wraps up the video. So my personal take on this is eat carbohydrates, Sara Ali Khan. It's gonna make your life a little more interesting. You can still be healthy. You can still be lean. Apart from that, I really salute her. I really admire her for her acting skills, for her good looks, for her impressive weight loss transformation. Oh, that is absolutely incredible. And I really love seeing people doing this whole weight loss transformation, because it is not easy. Because there are still so many people who are obese, and I'm sure so many of you watching are overweight, maybe slightly overweight or slightly unhealthy. You feel unhealthy, you haven't been following a good nutrition routine, you haven't been following a good exercise routine. I would really want you to go through this transformation if you are living an unhealthy life right now, because health is always the #1 priority. And I've always been saying this in all my videos, that prioritize your health. That's the whole point. You can restrict carbohydrates, you can eat carbohydrates and still be healthy. Okay, that's not the whole point. The whole point is just be healthy. Go for a jog, go for a walk, go for a run. Sleep on time, sleep well. Most importantly, prioritize your protein, prioritize veggies, eat good fats, and eat the moderate amount of carbohydrates too. Don't go bonkers or don't go away altogether, right? Okay. On that note, I'm gonna end this video right now. If you want to watch more videos like this, you can comment down below who you want me to make a video on, and I'll definitely consider that. And please like, share and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Share this video with as many people as you can, so that you have to circulate this video. This video has to reach Sara. She needs to know she can enjoy her lifestyle. She can make this more enjoyable. She can enjoy her life. So thank you so much for watching. Watch my other videos on my channel, and until next time, I'm out.